Hi everyone, this is Rhonda with Legacy Unleashed, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the automation software we use and some of the great features it has. You guys are watching this, I'm guessing, because you are interested in Coach Gregory's consulting program and you're wanting to learn more about how to use this powerful tool. It's going to help you network with over 40,000 other investors. And as a graduate of Coach Gregory's program, I now have the honor of being the head coach, and I look forward to working with each of you one-on-one. So let's just jump into it and start scratching the surface. One of the biggest challenges we hear from our students is finding money to fund their deals. Well, we've got that problem solved, and I'm going to start by showing you how to do that using the Money Portal. The Money Portal lives in the Tools tab. So when you see right here at the top of your page, I'm on the home page now, but if you go over here to Tools and scroll down, you're going to see there's a lot of really great links there. We're going to talk about those a little bit more in just a minute, but the most important thing I want to show you right now is show me the money. So if you keep scrolling down, go here to where it says More Tools at the very bottom. When you click on that, and you see the third one down says Money Portal. Again, it's in Tools, all the way down to More Tools, third one down, Money Portal. Click on that, and that is where it lives. You just click on it, it opens it up, and then you go to Borrow Money. Once you click on that tab, Borrow Money, there is a simple one-page application there. You can just fill it out with your name, your contact information, all the stuff it's asking for, the details of your deal. Put all of the information in there it asks for, and just click on Submit. Once you do that, it goes out to multiple investors who are interested in either funding deals or partnering for a JV or a joint venture. So that's simple, right? You just one page, fill it out, click Submit, and how easy was that? I can't express enough how powerful this software is. That alone is a huge thing. I use it every single day, and I've used it for several years now, and it's truly my go-to software for all of my investing purposes. So there is your Money Portal. Under Tools, More Tools, and Money Portal, third one down. Okay? So let's scroll back up and go back to Tools and just start looking at some of those tabs I mentioned. Let's start here. Let's go to Domain Manager. Okay. Once you go to Domain Manager, you're going to see the options of either buying a new domain or importing a domain. All of these domains are I either own these or I've owned them in the past and let them expire because I didn't need them anymore. But it's super simple to buy a domain. It is exactly all you do is click on buy a new domain, and then whatever, if you have a certain business name that you're using to brand yourself or whatever you're using to identify with, you just put it right here, and they'll come up .com. It's $12.99 a year, and then you click on check availability. If that domain name is available, someone hasn't already purchased it, then you'll be able to buy it. Again, it's $12.99 a year. If it's not under .com, it could be under .net, .org. All these right here are also things that you can select. If it's not available, just play around with it a little bit. Just maybe a wording, a letter, or something like that you change, but you'll be able to buy a domain that brands you. And then once you go into that, if you go back out, go back to Tools, you'll be able to actually go to Web Tools just above Domain Manager. Take that brand new domain that you just bought or any other domain that you're using or web brand that you're using, and you can build your website. There are 3 authority sites built into this software already, meaning that you don't have to go to a certain, like a third-party site or anything to buy 3 different domains or 3 different websites. There are 3 already available inside this software. So if you wanted to buy, do a website that specifically targets your buyers or your sellers or your renters or cash buyers or whatever, you can do that all within this website. Okay, so let's go look at my website for just a minute. The really cool thing about this software too is if you are not creative, because I am not, it's simple point and click. For example, here's an authority site I've not actually set up yet. I just, have it for training purposes. But if you go and look at it, all you do is fill in the information, click on Save Merge Field Data, and then it'll take you to another page, and it will transfer all that information to your next page, point and click. But I want to show you, let me go back. I want to show you one of the sites that I do use. It's one of our websites. This is a particular site that goes to my own business, my own brand. Let's click on that, and I will show you what it looks like. Let me go back one more time. I'm sorry, I went. Here we go. I clicked on the wrong spot. That was my fault. So you can see that this is just a site that we built this straight out of this particular software, but whenever we went into it, we just tweaked it with our own information. The pictures, they were already there. We just selected the pictures that we wanted. Obviously, this picture down here is one that we put in ourselves. We just uploaded it to the software. We changed the font. We changed the color. Like I said, it's totally point and click, but you can definitely change anything that you want. It's very easy to edit. I'll show you how to do that. We also have different tabs up here: the buy, sell, rent, rent to own, about, and blog. We're going to look at those. We also accept online payments, so we actually added that tab to our site so that our lease option people, our renters, they can just go into our website and make payments. But let's go see where it says about where it shows buy. Scroll down to where it shows browse homes for sale. Once you click on that, you're going to see all of these different homes. Now, some of these homes we own, or we have out there that we've got them under contract, and we've got people that we are actively trying to sell these homes or lease option these homes or whatever. Some of these, because I live in Clearwater, Florida, but if you scroll down and you see one here that says, say, for example, Fox Run Drive in Raymond, Mississippi, Camel Court in Dallas, Texas, Mount Pleasant, Texas, all of these. I don't actually own those homes, but here is something that was really, really cool about this software. The people that do own these homes are other subscribers within this software, and they upload their homes into their software, into their website, into their whatever, and then they make them available for community status, meaning that their homes are available for sale across the board. If someone goes into your website and clicks on one of those homes and they contact you about it, even if you don't own that home, you have the availability to be able to reach out to the investor who owns it or to the owner who has it, contact them and let them know that someone is interested in one of their homes. And if you can put them in contact with each other, and then you can have a sort of a marketing fee type thing where you can reach out to them and say, hey, if you sell your home, since I brought you a buyer, can we work out some sort of a deal? And then you get paid like a marketing fee. That is super powerful. And then the flip side of that, you can turn around and do the exact same thing when you are marketing your homes. It's going to go out to all these different people. It's going to get thousands and thousands and thousands of eyes on it just because you've turned on the switch in the software that allowed your homes to be viewed on other people's websites. So how powerful is that? If you're going to someone, whenever you're sharing your website with it, whether it's a banker or a buyer, a seller, a realtor, other investors, whomever, and they click on your website and start searching and they see all of these properties. There's 65 pages here, it shows. 65 pages of properties that's showing up on your website. That is instant credibility. That in itself is just huge. You can do that if you're selling, if you're renting, it shows browse homes for rent. It's the exact same scenario. Just scroll down and let's see how many there's 12 pages of those. And there's Illinois, California, Texas, another one in Florida, another one in Texas, Indiana, all over the country. That is just, it's super powerful. So let's go back just a little bit. Let's go back to tools. No, while we're on here, yes, let's go back to tools. Let's go back to where it says web tools because that's where we found the websites and the authorities. Again, point and click. Once you see everything on there that's available to you. You won't be able to help yourself. You have to be able to, you just go back in and you're pointing and clicking and you're trying this particular background on, or you're trying this particular font until you just play with it and you love it. If you are really, really creative, you can do, there's a blank template available that you can just create your own. But the wonderful thing about the ones that are already built in is that you can certainly edit them. If you want to upload different pictures, if you like a different background, they're completely 100% editable. You just go in and change it to your heart's desire. But I had a lot of fun creating ours, and I'm sure you will too. Let's look at some landing pages while we're here on the Web Tools link. Landing pages are used for marketing and to track your marketing audience. Part of your consulting package includes me teaching you how to market your properties and get eyes on your properties. It's also, we help you build your databases in the consulting program, and we're going to talk about that. But part of doing all of that is built into this landing page. So once you click on that, and you'll see something very, very simple right here with a plus sign that says Add Landing Page. So let's click there. Again, for all of you creative folks, there is a blank template, so you can just go right ahead and make yourself happy and create away. But for those of us who like the point and click method, all of these right here that you see are built straight into the software out of the box. All you do, again, point and click. I did not put any of these in here myself. They are already built in. So let's just take a look at one of them, and I'll show you a little bit about how to set it up. If you didn't see that, I just clicked on select, and you just title it whatever you want. We're going to title this one Legacy Unleashed, and we're going to give it the number 1. And then you're going to put what kind of content you want for your landing page. Let's say, for example, we are going to target cash buyers because we are going to really focus on some wholesaling. So let's go to next, and then we're going to choose from this drop-down menu. We're going to look, because we're targeting cash buyers, so let's see, do we want private lending? Do we want credit repair? I'm just going to go with generic, and then I'm just going to click Build Landing Page. Give it a minute. It's going to load. There. How fast? That was so fast. You know, it would take you hours and hours and hours to do this, but no, it was so fast. You just saved hours of your time, a lot of money, getting someone else to do it so fast. So I'm not going to play around with it. If you want to edit it, remember I told you with your website and with your landing pages, they're super easy to edit. You just hover over anything, and once it highlights in blue, you can change it. Here's all the little things. If you want to move things around, you've got the wrench. If you want to take something away, just click on the X. Any of this that you want to change, if you hover over it, it highlights in blue. If I wanted to change the words, I can do that. If I want to change the font, any of these things, the color, I can do any of that. I happen to like it just like it is, so I'm going to leave it alone, and I'm going to go over here and click Done. Oh, before I go, if you wanted to change this video, you can also do that the same way. But I like it just how it is. I'm going to click on Done, and then I'm ready for it to go live, and I'm going to publish. Give it a minute, and there you go. It just went live. Now, what are people seeing? I'm sure you're interested. You can preview that in the background, but since I already knew, I want to show you. They're going to see all of this that you saw, all the words that you just saw. But when they click on the video, let's see what remember, you're targeting wholesale buyers. Let's see the video that they're going to see.
If you want a low-risk yet extremely high-return investment strategy that puts your money to work for you, then this could be the most important website you've ever come across. Right now, the stock market is way too risky for the everyday investor. And CDs and bonds are a joke. But the perfect window of opportunity has opened up for real estate investing. And if you have cash to buy property, you have a major advantage. You get the very best deals with highest potential profits and big tax breaks owning real estate. Imagine a steady monthly cash flow streaming into your life without the hassles and paperwork that come with traditional mortgages. Complete the form on this page to access our exclusive list of discounted properties sold for pennies on the dollar. Plus, get our free special report on buying an investment property in cash. Hurry before you miss another hot deal with huge profit potential.
How cool is that? If you are a cash buyer and you come across a landing page with that kind of video, how likely are you to fill in the requested information and click submit? I mean, it's just so, if you go, like, for example, you go to get more info and it brings you up to this opt-in page. All they have to do is fill in their email and their name. Once someone completes that, they put in their email, they put in their name, and click on get started, they are instantly going to get a report that is already generated by the software. You don't have to do anything, but they get a free report, and you will then get an email that lets you know someone visited your landing page and it's going to capture that information. So it's automatically going to capture that email address. It's going to capture their name. You're going to get an email to let you know it's there, and it's going to be saved for you right inside your software. I mean, with your websites there, all the things like that going along with it. I mean, what's better is that your websites, the things that's built into the landing pages, everything's built right there together in your software. You point, click, you can edit, you can remove. If you're creative, you can build your own. It's so simple and it's so user friendly. So let's click out of this one. We'll look at a couple more. We won't actually go into them, but let's look at the other options that you can choose from. There was a basic two-step. This one had a video, so if you like video specifically, I do. But you see that there are several different ones with videos. And if you want in the center, if you want them wherever, if you prefer not to have a video, that's okay too. They've got that option there for you. Again, you can preview them before, but if you want to start just building them right out of the box, just click select and play around with it. And it saves it for you. See? Right here it was. Built that one right away. Okay? So super, super, super simple. Let's look at another landing page. Just go back to our Tools tab, and let's scroll all the way down where it says Property Finders. And this is another landing page. It's already built in. It's directly found under Property Finders. If you don't know what a Property Finder is, it's someone who finds potential deals for you. They gather the information about the property, and then they submit it to you. If you decide you're going to proceed with the deal and you get it under contract, the property finder gets paid a fee that you decide on based upon maybe it's your profit or whatever other means that you both agree to. Property finders are really good because they're extra eyes on it for you. They can get deals all over the county, the state, the country, wherever you're pursuing deals or wherever you want to do business, you can find a property finder because you can advertise anywhere. So let me see here. Let's go here. And if they sign up for your property finder, you can advertise for them. And if they decide that they are interested in being a property finder for you, they just go in, they submit like a little application type thing. But let's look at the landing page. And here it goes. And you're going to get one that's assigned directly to you. So let's look at it. So this is when they go to your site, become a property finder, this is exactly what they see.
Do you wish you knew more about investing in real estate? Maybe you just want to earn extra money in your free time. Perhaps you'd love to do both, but the gates to investing in real estate are closed, and you without a key to enter. Hang on, there is opportunity for you. In fact, it's how many successful real estate investors begin. Even if you don't have money or credit, you can work in your spare time, gain hands-on investing experience, learn with zero financial risk, and easily earn money. By being a property finder, the path forward is lined with money as well as education. It's the best way without putting your own money, credit, or job on the line. What are you waiting for? Get started today.
Now, if you were answering an ad to become a property finder, wouldn't you want to learn more about it after watching that video? I mean, it is a great incentive. It's a really good income for anyone who drives a lot. If they're an Uber driver, if they're just a commuter, have a long drive to and from work, parents who are driving their kids to school or to practice or to any kind of sporting events, whatever. Anyone who's on the road, even if they just walk for exercise, can be a property finder. It is so super simple, and they are extra eyes for you, and they can help you find deals. It's a huge, huge thing. And that landing page with that video, for me, is just a really big, powerful tool. Let's go back out of this and let's look at, back out. Let's go back to our Tools tab. A lot of great things live here. You're going to live in your Tools tab a lot. And let's scroll down now and look at something in AMP. It's going to be found under Client Genie. So when you click on Client Genie, you're going to see something called AMP, A-M-P. AMP is a call messaging feature that is built. It's built right into the software. You can choose a number that kind of correlates to your local area code. For example, my local area code is 727, and I chose a number that was available that had that 727 area code. You can see right here, if I click on that little drop down, it's got manage or add. And for this is for all of me, I just went to add, and then I was able to choose the area code that was close to where I live. I apologize for the train in the background. It's there. I can't stop it. I apologize for that. But it's built right into the software. And the really, really, really cool thing about it is it's already built in. You don't have to pay anything extra for it, but it has unlimited extensions. So if you want to have a greeting that's set up, you can assign extensions to different people who work within your group. For example, if you have a property manager, you can assign that property manager their own extension. And it's safe for someone that's renting from you or whatever, they have a maintenance issue, they can call the property manager's extension, and then the call goes directly to them. If you have multiple properties, you can assign a different extension to each property and put information about that property on the outgoing message so that when someone dials it, they'll be able to hear details about the property. For example, if you had a home located at 123 Main Street in Anytown, USA, then on a bandit sign or on an ad of some sort, you put down the phone number, your AMP number, and you assign an extension to that property. Let's say the extension is 101. Someone calls the phone number 727-475-2004, extension 101, and they hear all the details about 123 Main Street, Anywhere, USA. And so they're getting a lot of information. Then you get a notification that someone called about that, and it's really good tracking to know how many eyes and ears are on that property. But since AMP is actually built into the software, it doesn't actually ring into a phone, but you can set it up to forward directly to a cell phone. For example, mine's normally set up to forward directly to my cell phone. It can go to my assistant's cell phone. You just go here to forwarding. And then I've got them enabled to go to my cell phone. So if someone calls that phone number, then it's going to ring into my cell phone or whoever cell phone number I've already assigned. The extensions are right here. If you want to go to extensions, you can listen to each outgoing extension. You can record them, or they have a recording that's already built in that you can use. And let's say, for example, I may be at church or I'm at the grocery store or I'm somewhere I can't answer my phone, then I can just have it set and it will go send me a text message or an email. I've got it set up to do both, and then I'll get a text message and email alert that lets me know someone has contacted my AMP number. And then it's really good because I know that somebody's actually looked at that property or they're wanting more information about a property or something else that I have. So if you have something that you're paying for, let's say you may have Grasshopper, you may have Google Voice, something like that, you can eliminate that and any of the third-party sites because this is already built into your software. All of your real estate investing things are going on in the same same tool, and it keeps all of your contacts in one location. I mean, it's easy peasy. It's so cool. So again, it's just under AMP. And since you're going to be collecting all of these phone calls and all these numbers and everything, what better place to have them than right here in your Client Genie? And all of these things take place, and you can do an email blast or a letter or whatever. Let's just go look at the Client Genie a little bit closer under Tools, Client Genie. And when you start looking at building your databases, whether it's for buyers, sellers, realtors, attorneys, whatever, you can put all of their information into the Client Genie. And then you just add the contact. Simple as that. You just click on, okay, let me show you one more time because I did that a little fast. Under Client Genie, I just clicked on Add Contact. And then I just enter in the information. Whatever information I have at hand, I want to collect everything I can about them. Email address, their mailing address, their phone number, whatever. If I know that they are looking for mobile homes, I'm going to make a note of that. If they are looking, say they are a 55 plus person and they need an they are interested in an age qualified park, I'm going to put age qualified park preferred. Let's say I know that these people have a dog and a cat, so I'm going to need pet friendly park. Those are things I want to put in my notes so that when I pull this information up, it's right there at my fingertip. It makes it just really cool. If I collect their information, let's say I'm making a phone call and I have a questionnaire in front of me, then I'm going to complete the questionnaire. And as soon as I get off the phone, I'm going to enter all the information I collected on that questionnaire straight into my Client Genie. And then I'm going to assign it a category. Since I know that this person is interested in a mobile home, I'm going to say that they are a buyer lead. And that assigns that for me. A really, 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 really cool thing about it too is not only can I assign it a category, I can also assign it a source. For example, it gives you all these different sources, and I know that this particular person contacted me about a mobile home that they found on Craigslist. So I'm going to click that the source came from the Craigslist ad. So what do you think that that's important? Well, let's think about it. Let's say, for example, that you have an advertising budget. And last month, let's say that you spent $300 on advertising. You want to know how to budget for the next month. So you look at your Client Genie and you can see that the people out of the $300 that you had 150 people who contacted you. 80 responses of those came from, say, Craigslist. 20 may have come from bandit signs, and they're relatively cheap. Or you may have had a newspaper and radio ads going out. And so the other 20 may have come from them. So you've got 150 contacts. 80 of them came from Craigslist. You've got another 20 that came from newspaper, radio, whatever. And then you've got 50 from your bandit signs. So let's break it down a little bit. Craigslist is free. Bandit signs are pretty cheap. So if you're paying $100 for bandit signs, $200 for newspaper and radio ads, then it makes sense to know that you can scale back the amount that you spent on those ads and just spend that money somewhere else. So you just saved $200. How cool is that? All because you went into the source piece of your Client Genie and you said, okay, I know that this person responded to a Craigslist ad, or I know this person responded to the newspaper, or this person came from RIA. Whatever it is, it really helps you to know how to budget your advertising dollars. Super, super great. I love this software. Let's see. And let's see if there's anything else. Also, you can go into it and you can send emails directly from your Client Genie. You can put them on autoresponders and have them have an email that goes to them every 3 days, every 7 days, every 2 weeks, however you want to set it up. Super simple. And since we're having so much fun with that, let's go back down to tools and look at something else I want to show you. Let's go to the property pipeline. This is a really cool tool because it allows you to analyze your property. It helps you to run your comps. You can decide what kind of offer you want to make. Helps you market, all of those kinds of things. Let me show you, for example, let's say I'm going to add a new property and I want to check into a property that is up the street from me, and the address is 2030 North Highland Avenue. It's in Clearwater. Okay. Now I'm going to save it. Okay. Then it's going to give me automatically all of these different things, like a lead sheet where I put in the seller's information, the property information, and all of that. Now, you're going to try to fill in as much information as you possibly can. And if you have a property finder that we talked about earlier, that property finder will have access to this page. They don't have access to all of your information, but they do have access to this page where they can fill in all of the information that they have about that property. We want to know a little bit about this property that we haven't actually made any kind of offer on it yet. So let's analyze it. Just go to Quick Analyze, find your property. It's right here at the top, 2030 North Highland. Click on it, and right there it's showing us comps. It shows us the homes that's available that's close to this particular home. It shows us the estimated value and the value range. And if you wanted to pick and choose the comps that work best for this property, you can absolutely do that. Scroll down here. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and it was built in 1969. So you just go down through here and you find anything else that's kind of comparable to that, and you can pick and choose. Pretty cool, huh? Now, let's go back on the same property. I'm going to go back, property inbox. And I'm going to click on this property again because I have decided I love this property. I've got it under contract and I am ready to move forward with it. So I've already filled in all of this information and I'm ready to market. So we're going to go over to the marketing tab and just click on it, and then we go straight through where it shows property details, property website, whatever. The first thing I want to talk about right now is where it says community status. Do you remember at the beginning when we talked about all the properties that showed up on the website that weren't actually yours, but other investors that subscribed to this software? That's exactly where this is located. So if you're going to market that property that I just showed at 2030 North Highland, and I wanted to go across all of the investors' websites, then all I have to do is toggle this on where it says I want to publish it and I want to turn it on. Another really important thing to remember is, remember I told you that all of your properties can go blast across the third-party websites like Zillow.com, Trulia.com, Realtor.com, HotPads, all of those third-party sites, and there's many, many, many of them. Then in order for that to actually happen and save you time, you've got to publish it and turn it on too. That's super duper important. We had someone one time who said, oh, I can't find my property anywhere. I know I put it out, but I can't find it. And so I did a little troubleshooting and they just hadn't turned on their property blaster. You can build a website around that property, and everything that you put in one page just carries forward to the next one. You can build, I told you the property website, you can build property flyers, you can build PDF flyers, which are really great if you want to take them to, say, RIA meetings. Let me just kind of show you what they look like. They're already, you can choose from any of these themes. You know, if you click on one, and let's say we like this one, then it will have that kind of background. You put all of your information on it, upload your photos, whatever. And when you do that, you can print them out on regular paper, glossy paper, whatever. Take them to your RIA meetings, start handing them out, post them on bulletin boards at your grocery stores, laundromats, convenience stores, any place like that. And, you know, you get all these really, really great professional looking PDF flyers. HTML flyers are exactly the same. Obviously, they're just going out across your internet, across whether you have a website, whether you go through your email, whatever. You can build an email campaign around those particular properties. See, there's the address is already uploaded for me. Just added it. Again, property blaster is exactly what we talked about. You know, you just make sure you turn it on. It shoots it across. Just turn it on. It's just so cool to know that you can get all those eyes on it, whether it's from the property blaster where you're shooting it across the third party sites, whether it's on the community status when you turn that on and it goes to all the websites for all of the people who are subscribers to the software. It is just so cool. I mean, guys, I love realtors. I especially love the realtors who are on my power team. But in case you haven't already recognized it, we've just saved you thousands of dollars in in addition. And remember, we had the advertising a while ago that we saved you hundreds of dollars on. If you think about if you're doing your own marketing and you're getting your property in front of all of these people, you just save 6% commission on every single property that you sell just by using this software. I mean, or you add all of that up over the course of your real estate investing career, and just to borrow one of Coach Gregory's phrases, I mean, can you say cha-ching? It is so powerful to know that you've got all of this right here at your fingertips. Again, all of these other things, the HTML flyers, the PDF flyers, the emails, you add all of that contact right back into your Client Genie, and you it pulls all of that together for you. If you want to go back in and say, I want to I want to target a specific audience and send them information to, say, my wholesale people. I want to send I've got a wholesale deal under contract, and I want to send it to all the investors in my database who are maybe interested. Then I just go to my contacts, just find a contact, and let's see, I want to do an advanced search. So let me go back out. Let me go back to my Client Genie because I want to show you something really cool. And I'm going to put in, I just want to find investors. Back out, Rhonda. What did I do? Hold on. Just bear with me for just a second. Okay, here we go. Sorry. I hadn't clicked on actually contacts. That helps when I click on the right thing. So go to advanced search. And here are your drop down. Okay. And I can match all or I can match any. And let's scroll down here. And I want to go with my category because remember I'm looking for my investors. So category is, and I want to go to investor. And then I click on search. And there's investors that pop up. So instead of going to an old-fashioned address book, or instead of going through rifling through papers that may have these names on them, instead of going through my cell phone, and going through all of my contacts on that, all I did was click on advanced search, and all of my investor buyers popped up with a couple of clicks. So super simple. Point and click. I absolutely love this software. In case you can't tell, I can't talk good enough about it, and I could spend hours and days talking more and more and more and more about it, but I don't have that kind of time. So if you're really interested in talking more about it, just let us know. Let us know how you like it. If you need help with it, let us know that too. We're always happy to help in any way that we can. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I look forward to working with each of you. Remember, work smarter, not harder. Have a good evening.